Hey YouTube, West Texas Prepper here, starting a series of videos. I really don't know what I'm going to name it yet, so when you see the title of the video, I'll come up with something between now and when I get this stuff posted. It'll take me a couple of days to go through and edit. I'm shooting probably about 6 or 7 videos today. I've got some time off from pool cleaning for the time being, waiting on a rain band to blow through and give me some dry weather, or drier weather, to get out and get my job done today. I'm thinking about calling this series the 5 W's and the H of prepping. I don't know, I'll probably come up with something a little jazzier a little bit later on. Hey, maybe you guys can give me some suggestions as you watch some of the videos. I can always go back and change it up a little bit later on and do that. So you guys have some great ideas for your videos sometimes. This first video, I'm looking at why. Why do we do what we do? And I know that's a very broad, general question, and I can't answer that for everybody. I've got some thoughts and ideas, and hopefully this will make you think about why, and we can go from there. If it doesn't, you know, maybe it'll give you some ideas on some other stuff. But why we believe in preparedness, why we prepare, multitude of reasons why we do that. The first one I had down as I was going through my list, and these are in no particular order, I was just sort of brainstorming one day, is self-reliance. I think that's a key thing in this country. Our country was built on self-reliant people. We're starting to slip away from that, but I think in a nutshell, a lot of times the reason why we do what we do is to have that self-reliance, to be able to sustain ourselves, to take care of ourselves. Not that we don't want to rely on other people, but I think for a short term, and for whatever type of reason, whether it be a natural disaster, etc., you know, we need to be able to be self-sufficient for a short period of time, and then as things get better, then we can go other ways. A feeling of independence, there again, that goes back with the self-reliance. I think it always makes me feel better knowing I can take care of myself, and hopefully a lot of you feel the same way. Peace of mind, that was a key one for me, is that I rest a lot easier knowing that a lot of the things that I do are going to take care of me and my family, for the most part, for whatever's going to happen, what we're prepping for. And like I said, I'll address that in the next video, is what are we prepping for. You know, there again, it could be religious views. Not pointing to any particular religious belief or anything like that, but there are a lot of different religious beliefs out there that believe in being prepared for things, and I tend to agree with that. The fear of the unknown, not knowing what could happen and trying to anticipate what can happen, I think that's another reason why a lot of us do what we do. Fear of the known. Not only do we have what is not out there, that we don't know what's going to happen, but we also know what can happen and what has happened in the past. And I think that's another reason why people do what they do. Those that live in areas where hurricanes are more frequent. Out here in West Texas, we don't have to deal with hurricanes, but we have tornadoes. Lubbock has not had a tornado in a long time, but is it still a possibility? Yes. So that's the fear of the known. It can happen, so we need to be ready for that. Those that live in areas where hurricanes are more prominent, they know those are going to happen. It's not a matter of the next one. It's just, when is it going to happen? They know there will be another one. So that's the fear of the known. To be ready for whatever purposes. You know, if you're going on vacation, you get ready for your vacation. You're ready to go on your vacation. So, you know, you're prepping for whatever type of thing you're trying to do. So that's a big thing. Location. In another video that I made earlier on today, that's one of the things I talked about, is that in this community we have people all over the country. You know, from California to New York, Idaho, Washington State, Texas, Canada. I know people that I've looked at my subscribers all over the world watching this, so they're gaining some knowledge somehow, some way, from the videos that we're putting out. And so location is going to have to do a lot with it. California, you might be prepping for earthquakes more than you would tornadoes. Out here in West Texas, we're going to be looking at tornadoes more than we would earthquakes. Along the East Coast, Florida, those states in there, the Carolinas, they're going to be prepping more for hurricanes than they would for tornadoes or earthquakes. So location is going to be another reason why we do the things that we do. I think another reason why we do it is to help aid, assist others. A lot of the organizations that I'm involved in and some of the things that I've done over the years, that's been one of the reasons, to gain more knowledge, but also be able to help people, to assist people, to aid people. I'm a ham radio operator. There again, one of the reasons that I got my ham radio license was to be able to help in emergency situations, to provide communication in case something did happen. I know, looking back on it here, 12 years later, the Y2K scare, a lot of people say, well, that was sort of a silly thing to do. But there again, that was the fear of the unknown. We didn't know what was going to happen. There were a lot of supposedly experts that said nothing was going to happen. And for the most part, they were right. But I know that I was stationed at the sheriff's department here in our local county, ready to provide backup communications just in case something did happen. We were glad that it didn't happen. But there again, why do we pay insurance? Why do we do some of the things that we do? It's in order to be ready and to help and to aid, to assist others. A lot of times we do it to save money. I know those people that do couponing, and I really haven't got into the couponing that much. My wife and I are trying to work on that a little bit more. But a lot of people do couponing, and that's one of the ways that they're being prepared, is to help save money, buying in bulk and doing things like that. A sense of well-being. There again, I think that goes back to the self-reliance, being able to take care of oneself, etc. And I think here's another big one that could go in the top 5 is control. Being able to control your situation, whatever it may be, or to have some semblance of control. You can't control everything, and I understand that, but to have some semblance of control in your life while everything else is falling apart, you know that you're going to have some stability and control, and that's going to be a reason why we prep. So, hope you like this first part of the series. Leave your comments. If I've left something out or you want to add something to it, by all means feel free to do that. I'm just sort of brainstorming. I might even go in and add something to this later on and re-edit the video, and as I think about it, as I look at your comments. But over the past couple of weeks, these have just been some thoughts that have been on my mind. Why are we doing what we're doing? And I think this is a pretty good list of things to do. There again, not in any particular order. I know I've left some things out, some things that you need to include, but there again, that's the whole beauty of YouTube, is that we can gain some knowledge. I can learn from you, and you can learn from me. So yeah, leave your comments, like the video, share it with friends, pass on the word. Really do appreciate it. Thanks again, YouTube. West Texas Prepper signing off. Have a good day. Keep prepping. Start from where you are and keep your powder dry. We'll talk to you later.